Hi everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Prisoner of Azkaban, Harry Potter. In the last episode, Harry got his butt kicked because of a rigged critical by a giant black rat that was up here, and he got a bunch of stuff for it. And we also got to see Ron and Hermione. Now, I told you guys in the last episode that I was choosing Ron, even though he's not really my favorite character. But he's not my favorite, but he has an ability that I absolutely love abusing. It's not per se his most useful ability, but if you want to break the game, it's dang near imperative. I'm going to try really hard not to break the game and actually go through with it, but eventually I'm going to get the best equipment. The best equipment isn't that hard to get. I just want to let you guys see some of the stuff that you can get early on in the game.
Oh great, and they're all faster than we are. And they're level 2, what even? Oh yeah, also, Ron's noises are super weird. Super weird. Alright, so, as I said before, these guys are weak to lightning. However, I believe normally they drop potions. Now I said that Ron's ability is to use stink pellets. The first stink pellet can damage one enemy for 5 HP and prevents them from moving for 1 turn. Stink pellet 2 does the same thing to all enemies except it doesn't damage anyone. The wizard cracker is what we're going to be using. I didn't know this until quite a while ago, but if you use the wizard cracker on an enemy, you're guaranteed to get an item from them. And that's why it's so abusive, because some enemies have a chance at dropping certain items. And these certain items are really, really useful. And that's why Ron is so good. He may not be the best character, but he has the highest HP, and he has an ability that can really easily be used to break the game. Also, just over-leveling in this game is kind of easy, and you can beat this game at a pretty low level as long as you keep your HP high. And have good equipment, essentially. But this game's not hard. It's not really that long, either.
At least I don't think so. Alright, so now we have a Lumos area. It's a little bit more complex, shall I say. Since the other one you just literally walked up. Alright. Oh yeah. So here we need to use Flipendo. This is basically telling you, hey, when stuff's in front of you, move it with Flipendo. And then it turns out that Hermione needed that to cross. Okay, game, we get it. Hermione's walking. Alright, is there anything over here? Ooh. As much as I know this game, there's stuff here and there that I miss. Either by choice or just because I'm oblivious.
I'm trying to avoid them. That's a 22, so the wizard cracker's not going to kill them. Alright, let's see. I'm going to use that on the fruit bat, and then I'm going to have Ron do the wizard cracker on the bat in the middle. Alright, there's that one going away. Unfortunately, I don't have a group attacking spell. How sad. Also, this battle theme is quite interesting. Oh, that wasn't nice. Twice in a row, okay. This game loves to screw me over with things like that. Really loves it. Luckily, these guys don't do a lot of damage. Hopefully, we can just move on with our lives, because goddammit, I need to. 10 damage? Oh god, that's not going to be enough. Oh yeah, because they're not weak to lightning, they're weak to whatever else it is. Oh, that was enough to kill him, good. Now we just have the one left who has like 5 HP. Blah, frickin' A, Ron. Get out of here, bats. You took way too long to kill. Way too long. And I don't appreciate that at all. Alright, mittens. Oh yeah, I forgot to equip him. And then this happens.
Worst thing ever. To win a battle and then be 1 experience away from leveling up. An interesting thing you can do here is just open the door, walk past it, get 5 experience, and then just move on. Well, I mean, you can't go past the door because Scabbers is mandatory, but still. But here's Scabbers. Alright, let's go. And also the stairs magically turned to normal. Hermione has a spell called Reparo, which just repairs broken things. And there they are punishing their animals. How sad. Hello. Come on, you lot. We need to leave for King's Cross Station right away if we want to catch the Hogwarts Express. Just drive us in that magic car of yours. Right? Oh, wait, no. That's right, because in the second one, they were like, Muggles saw it! And then it turned into this really big deal. Oh, well. You go in here. Professor Lupin is sleeping! These look like the only empty seats. Who do you reckon that is? Professor R.J. Lupin. He's the new Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher. Fun fact, in the movie, she's like, Professor R.J. Lupin. And Ron's like, how do you know that? And she's like, it says it on his case, Ronald. And the train has mysteriously stopped for some reason. Why? What's going on? Why is the train stopped? And unfortunately, this is where the game and the movie and the book all frickin' part ways. At least for this segment. Because Neville was never involved in the train incident. Harry, I can't find my toad Trevor. Can you help me find him? Where'd you last see him? Someone said they saw him near the baggage car. Don't worry, Neville, we'll go find him for you. Thanks, Harry, I'll wait here for you. Boy, just look, there's only 2 cabins. Because this one here's locked. So, like, frickin' A, dude. Work. Work, boy. Work, 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 work. Ah, that song is ridiculously stupid. Oh, God. Thanksgiving is tomorrow. Hello? Ooh, this is ominous. Also, this music is actually, like, really kind of scary. Like, I'm really impressed they made this song here. There he is. Let's get him back to... Hello? Oh, it's the Dementor. And then the freezing glass because it gets super cold. Harry. It's trying to get in. Now you don't have to do this, but you know, free experience points. Why wouldn't you? All right. Now I've tried to time it right so I can look like I'm casting a spell at it as it opens the door. So it bangs, the lock breaks somehow. Show it, please. Ah, dang it, didn't show it. My timing wasn't right. None of us is hiding Sirius Black under our cloaks. Go. And then the creepy music stops. What was that thing, and what's the matter with Harry? That's a Dementor, one of the Dementors of Azkaban. For some reason, its presence caused Harry to collapse. We can do something, right? Mr. Weasley, I'd like you to go retrieve some chocolate so that we can revive Harry. What can I do to help? Miss Granger, I'd like you to go to the conductor and get the train going. Normally, I like to go with, Ron, because his path is easier, but I'm gonna go with Hermione, honestly. Her path is pretty darn hard. If you wanna, well, it's not hard, per se, but there's some pretty dangerous foes here, and you're not really high level, and you don't have a lot of defense. Yeah, like, I've only got the mittens. I should have grinded more, because I didn't even think about equipping her. But the main enemy I want to get my hands on is not this thing, so I'll run away from it. I want to run into... not these things either. This is the problem with having,
no information on the enemies, which is what Informus does. Because with Informus, the enemy that's most prominent in the encounter is the one that shows up over on screen. And the one I want to run into is the spider. Because the spiders are very important. They drop a lot of money. And that's something I really want to abuse. My god, Hermione. Your escape has been blocked. But by what, though? But literally by what? Oh, great.
Alright. Now I need to heal up because of that BS right there. I don't have a lot of potions. Yeah, that's one thing you really need to be careful with. Damn it! Let me run away, thank you. Come on, it's gotta be here at least once. Come on, no. None of these damn rats. None of these frickin' things. No! How dare they not show up? How dare they? It's the Let's Player's curse, I swear. Alright, here they are. Oh, and I ran away. Because I'm just that smart. Hey, it's them again. Okay. Informus, immediately. Because if you do that, then you'll be able to run into them consistently on the train. And I'll use that to, sort of abuse. I'll be, just grinding, because they drop money and money's good. A small but particularly venomous spider, the brown recluse. And they're not wrong. Are you kidding me? Wow, they do a lot of damage. Yeah, you have to be really, really careful with these things. The good thing is that good study habits doubles your experience points. So, it's not really a waste. And your Incendio spell can pretty quickly take care of them. I don't really know if these specific guys cause poison. If they do, well, then I'm bad. I mean, it's a brown recluse, for God's sake, so these are all just dry bites it's giving us instead of an actually venomous one. I guess it doesn't really see us as a particular threat. Anyways, those things are down, and now we have information on the brown recluse, which means we can consistently run into them now. They drop potions as well. However, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grind until I feel like I've gotten enough potions and enough experience points, and specifically sickles. You saw that those things dropped about 84 or something dollars. That's really good. So I'll be back to, well, get the rest of the spiders, and I'll be back when I'm finished. Alright, considering Hermione's Incendio spell just leveled up, I think I'm going to call that a day, because that means I went a little bit too far. Unfortunately, there is no indicator as to how many times you use the spell before it levels up. So, well, the good thing is that I'll be able to show you what the Incendio Duo spell does. It's a pretty cool looking animation, I'll tell you that. Just keeping an eye on my battery, because I don't want a notice showing up saying, "Hey, your battery's low," in the middle of a recording. Yes, miss. Professor Lupin was wondering if you might be able to get the train moving again. Is that possible? Of course it's possible. Of course it's possible. Tell the Professor Lupin we'll be underway very soon. Okay, thank you very much. Better return to your seat, miss. Okay, I'll do that. So, the weird thing is that on this last trip back, every single enemy in this room was a brown recluse spider. That's why the spell leveled up, because there were so many of them. And then here's a big one. That just means it's a boss. The boss is not hard at all. In fact, it's weaker than the normal ones that you encounter. It also has a different portrait. That's what's super weird to me. Like, why does this specific brown recluse have a different portrait than the rest of them? Alright, you can die now. Oh, I should have shown you what the Incendio Duo spell is. Oh well, I'll show that to you another time. Alright. Lady Carmilla Sanguina. No, I don't want to run into you. Also, yeah, that is worth mentioning. I just went ahead and got infamous of almost every enemy in this room. I didn't get this guy. This guy is a plague rat. Like most rats, weak to lightning. So there we go. There's that. Job done, Professor Lupin. Thank you, Miss Granger. Harry, are you alright? What happened? Where's that thing? Who screamed? No one screamed. Hogsmeade, let's stop. At long last, Hogwarts Express reached its destination, and soon Harry and his friends were safely in the Great Hall. But Harry knew that Sirius Black was looking for him, and the announcement that Professor Dumbledore made later in the Great Hall was about the Dementors patrolling the school grounds only added to his fears. That's right. At this point, you can already get some pretty frickin' overpowered equipment. Why the developers decided to do this, I don't really know. And now is really the only safe time where you can do this, right as you enter Hogwarts. Because after this point, after you start a certain cutscene, which is after you walk a couple steps forward in the Great Hall, or in like the main hall, this area will be flooded with enemies, and these enemies are like level 30. Like these are not guys to fight to screw with. Common Welsh Greenhide Dragon I don't even know. Common Welsh Dragon Hide Gloves. There we go. So those are gloves. They're pretty good, but there's stuff that's even more stupid, and it's all the way up here. It's all the way up here. In fact, I don't even know why this area exists. You never actually go over here in the main game. The only reason you go over here is literally because of this equipment. Fortunately, I don't think any enemies spawn in this area. Now, this area is huge, and there's a lot. I think there's a couple missables in here, so I'm just checking around to make sure I'm not missing anything. Hello? Huh? There's nothing over here. That's where the map ends. Come on now. Where is all the shit? Where is all the stuff? Okay, so here are the greenhouses. First treasure right here is a common Welsh green hot. Holy crap! It's a belt, a Welsh dragon belt, and there we go. That's what it is. And here I think is a card. Roderick Plumpton, and finally we need Ron for this to unlock this door. I wish they put some like different barrier, like a spider web or something. You'll see what the spider webs block later. But here you get the Romanian longhorn dragon hide. You know what? Frick, screw the pronunciation or whatever it's called. But look at that. Look at this defense increase. And this is right at the beginning of the game. Now, it's worth mentioning that you can still, like, break the game even more stupidly. And I will show you that in a little bit. Because there's a certain item that I want to get for Harry right now that is really, really good for him to have. I might get a similar item for, sorry, I'm speeding up right here because it just takes too long to go through this. And, you know, the video's like 23 minutes long at this point. And I just want to continue with the story, man. This is all, like, side quest, extra equipment stuff. But, it's worth saying right now that there's a, there's a shop on the 7th floor that you can see. And it already has, like, really good equipment. It's not one of those shops that upgrades the more you progress the game. It has everything. Hello, Malfoy, Crabbe, and Goyle. Hey, Potter, better watch out. The Dementors are coming. Ooh. Shove off, Malfoy. Leave him, Ron. He's not worth it. Let's get to Gryffindor Common Room. Alright. I'm just gonna go around and pick at some of the treasures in this here area. Boom. Ravenclaw, right there. It's really... I honestly find some of this a little bit weird. Oh, hi. Did you know that you can visit our shop on the 7th floor? You can buy items from George and me at reasonable prices. Their prices are pretty reasonable, especially considering if you grinded like a frickin' idiot like I did. Unfortunately, you have to go all the way up. There's another thing you can do on the 5th floor, but I will not mention that until later. And let's see. Enemies spawn on the 4th, 5th, and 6th floors, I think. They don't spawn on the 7th floor, and they don't spawn on the 2nd or 3rd. Alright, here is the shop. You're going to be seeing this place a lot. I have a lot of money on me. A lot. Now, here's what you can buy. Let's see. I'm going to go straight to the cloaks. I can buy this right now. This Hungarian Horntail Dragonhide cloak is the best cloak in the game. And I can buy it right now if I wanted to. The Chinese Fireball is pretty darn good too. And a lot of these guys, you can just wizard cracker them to make them give you the item. And, you know, there's just a lot of ways to break the game. It's ridiculous. Unfortunately, the Hungarian Horntail equipment is actually really expensive. When you want all 3 of your characters to be, have this equipment, it's totals around like 15,000 or something sickles. But I only want to get this equipment for, Harry and Hermione. I couldn't care less about Ron. And I'll talk about that later. My main thing right here is the charms. I want to get the Spellotape and the Golden Snitch. I only have enough money to get the one or the other. The Rabbit Fur Gloves are also for Ron, and I'll get those for him later. I'll get the Snitch right now. And then I'll spend my remaining sickles on another item. Boom! Look at that. Look at that defense right there. That is with the Golden Snitch alone. That's with the Snitch. Alright, finally, I will buy a cloak with my remaining funds. And I can only buy the Swedish Short Snout, so I'll just go ahead and buy that one. And just like that, we are set for right now. I'm going to give that to Hermione. I'm going to give her the Romanian one, and then I'm going to give Ron the Swedish Short Snout. Unfortunately, it literally gives him 0 evasion. Again, I'm not going to care about Ron's equipment for now, because he can actually defend himself pretty well, because his HP is really high. Like, for level 7, that's pretty ridiculous. So, I'm going to give the belt to Hermione for the 4 defense. And I'm going to give the gloves to Harry. There, now their defense is almost equal, with Hermione actually being slightly better. With that, we can finally progress! I'll be doing a lot of money grinding off screen, but a lot of the main story stuff and a lot of like the buying is going to be taking place on screen. I just wanted to show you guys what you can do. It's absolutely ridiculous. Attention please, I have a couple announcements to make. I'm pleased to welcome 2 new teachers to our ranks this year. Professor Lupin, who is consented to fill the post of the Defense of the Dark Arts teacher. A second appointment will be filled by Rubius Hagrid, who will be teaching care of magical creatures in addition to his gamekeeping duties. I think that's everything of importance. Hermione Granger, please come and speak to me immediately. Sorry, my British accent is kind of bad right now. I haven't practiced it in a long time. Hello? Ugh. I hope she isn't in trouble. Oh, she's not. Don't worry about it. It's just the time turner thing. What did Professor McGonagall want? Oh, nothing. Really, we just talked about a heavy timetable this year. She offered some help. Off to bed, everyone. You've all had a long day. And I want you all to be alert and ready for my Transfiguration class in the morning. Nah! Yeah, she's clearly very excited about her own class. Alright. That's just the sun rising. It's not really important. We better get going to the class. Hopefully, I will be able to. You know what? I'm gonna try and squeeze that in. I'm gonna try and squeeze in the Transfiguration class. So this is gonna be a bit longer of an episode of this. Spoiler alert. Actually, no. The Transfiguration class is gonna be a post-commentary part of the next episode, and then I'll finally get to live footage once the post-commentary is over. So that's how that's going to go. I don't know what I was thinking when I said I'm going to make this a longer episode, because the episode ended up being about 34 or something minutes long with edits, and I don't want to make it too long. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut the episode here, and then I'm going to have the Transfiguration class under post-commentary since it's already recorded, and then I'm going to resume where I am currently, which is like level 25, because I did a lot of grinding off screen. Alright, see you then.